Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is KryptoKnightmare here. Today I'm recording solo, and we're taking a little bit of a break from my Metroid Prime playthrough. That'll be coming back starting next week. But I wanted to take a quick break and play one of my absolute favorite games from my childhood, Kirby's Dream Land. Now, the way I had gotten into gaming, I was probably about, I want to say 4 years old, maybe 5. And my brothers had Game Boys, so when they would go to school, I would actually play one of my older brother's Game Boys. And I think, from what I remember, the very first game I ever played was Kirby's Dream Land. So this game's a pretty short game. It only takes about, I think, 25 minutes or so to beat. But it was just so much fun, and I've had a bit of a nostalgic urge to play through this game recently. So we're going to see if I can actually beat it, because as a kid, I was never able to beat Dedede. I'm not even sure if I ever made it to Dedede, actually, when I was a kid. I think I did, I just never was able to beat him. So we're gonna see if I can do that now. And like I said, this is a short and easy game. You can consider this something of a bonus in addition to the videos that I've been uploading. Of course, there's the playthroughs that my channel co-host Julie has been doing for Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube. And then I've, of course, been doing the Metroid Prime playthroughs. And I gotta say, that game is a lot of fun. It's I'm really not used to the motion controls, but I am enjoying the game quite a bit. So it will definitely be coming back. Nothing to worry about there. So this is back in the good old days when games were really hard. Of course, this game was actually not really designed to be all that challenging. This is kind of like the platforming game for really young kids that are just getting into gaming, but I somehow still find it pretty fun. It's like playing it as a kid, it was like the hardest thing ever, but right now it doesn't seem like it's all that difficult, so it's still fun. And there's actually more than just this one, too. There's Kirby's Dream Land 2, which I think was also on the Game Boy. I'm pretty sure it was also on the Game Boy. And then on top of that, there was Kirby's Dream Land 3, which was a Super Nintendo game. I've never played the third one. I did play Kirby's Dream Land 2 briefly. I think I might actually have it on the Virtual Console service. So I might play that one in the future sometime, but for right now we're gonna be going with the two games we've been playing, and then this will be a bonus video. Not sure when I'll be uploading this, but it will be going up to the channel. You'll all get to see this. It's like, this boss is just, I don't know how I could have ever had trouble. I don't know if I ever had trouble with this boss, but I don't see how I possibly could, considering you don't even have to do anything. He shoots those spitballs at you, you don't even have to move, and they do nothing. So there we go, stage 1 out of the way. That was so easy. So now we're moving on to stage 2. There's multiple paths to this one. I don't know if there's any right or wrong way to go through it, but I do know there's multiple doorways to make it through. Some of the paths are a little easier than others. The game overall is a little too easy, looking at it in retrospect. Ah, mini-boss. Way too easy. The last really good Kirby game that I ever played Not sure if it's the last Kirby game that they ever made, but I don't think it was, actually. Yeah, because now that I think about it, there was Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which came out for the Wii. But the last one that I found really enjoyable was for Game Boy Advance. It was called Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, and that was pretty fun. I just really liked the Kirby games when I was a kid. I'd like to see them do more with the character going forwards. I know he's probably not their most ignored of their franchises. I would say that award probably goes to Metroid, because there has not been a real Metroid game in quite a long while. I think the last one that we got that was felt like a real entry into the series was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and that was towards the end of the Wii era, so it's been a good number of years since we've gotten a good Metroid game. I remember playing the original NES Metroid, and that one was really enjoyable. Ah, there we go, done with stage 2. Look at that, it's been, what, about 6 or 7 minutes into this playthrough. I'm already halfway done with the game. Stage 3, Float Islands. I should probably try harder to avoid these enemies. Games were so simple back when I was a kid. And it really kind of amazes me how there's games that I played when I was a kid that I had so much trouble beating. It was like I'd go through to certain areas and I could not figure out how am I supposed to get through this. But now I go back and I play them in my adult years, and it's like I can't understand how I couldn't beat the game. It's just really easy. So far, this has been easy. I remember many Saturday mornings playing this game. This and The Lion King for Game Boy. So many good Game Boy games from my childhood. Yeah, maybe I can't put those two at the top. I know there's a doorway behind one of these blocks, though. That much I remember. There we go. I gotta see what's up here. Ooh, I need that. I don't know how I got so low on health in such an easy game. So with any luck, I'll make it through this game with little to no issue. If there's it seems like a lot of people have enjoyed this video, I will definitely be doing the extra game mode, which actually was difficult, especially in comparison to this. Wasted the fire power up. But yeah, there's after you beat this game, the game gives you a code for extra game, which is a harder version of this. So I do plan to do that. It may or may not depend on if people enjoyed this particular episode or not. If people aren't enjoying watching me playing through Kirby, I might just go ahead and skip doing the extra game. We'll have to wait and see about that. But I would like to do more Game Boy games. Whether they're original Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, it's just like those were the games that I grew up on. I mean, I did get to play some NES and Super NES games at like neighbors and friends' houses, but it was really the Game Boy is where I started my my life as a gamer, really. I can't believe I'm already through the 3rd level. According to this recording program, it's only been like 10 minutes and 25 seconds, and we're already up to the last level. Oh boy. I know there's secrets, sort of secrets, in the stages. Oh fuck! I can't believe I wasted a life. That was such a noob way to go. Oh no! Same way twice. What the hell? Oh my god. Alright, I am not doing that again. Yeah, it's a really easy, child-friendly game, but if you're not careful, the game's gonna kill you. You want to pay attention. I hate these things. I always hated these things. You can't suck them in. They just go into self-destruct mode if you try, and then they chase you. It's really kind of annoying. And so, I don't... If there's people out there that are fans of the Kirby games, but they've maybe never played this particular game, which would be kind of strange, because this is the first Kirby game. Some people might be noticing that Kirby is not using the power-ups. When he sucks in a character, he doesn't power up. So, because that is, the reason for that is an aspect they added into the next games in the series. I believe it started with Kirby's Adventure for the NES, which did come after this one. A lot of people argue whether or not this was the first game. It actually was, so that would be why you don't see Kirby taking taking power-ups. Yeah, at least they got a checkpoint. I can't believe I'm talking about how easy this game is, and then I just got killed 3 times. Somehow I recall there being a power-up in that water, or somewhere near here. Something. Oh, okay, there we go. No. Oh god, I almost bounced off a cliff. Ah. Go to hell, guys. Bad guys. Not my viewers. You guys are cool. Jesus. People. These stupid monsters. Okay, ooh, mini-boss. Now, this level's boss was actually, I would say, the most troublesome for me. Even more so than Dedede. But once you get his attack patterns down, he's really not all that hard. He just swoops the same exact way all the time. You jump over him, walk back to where you jumped from. So easy. And there we go. Now the ending boss is much harder, especially when you fight him on the New Game Plus, or Extra Game, whatever you want to call it. Oh jeez. I do not know if I'm going to be able to beat Dedede. I mean, I really should, but we'll see. Oh jeez, I almost landed on the spikes. I think the spikes are an instant death. They usually are, going by old classical video game style. Something I never noticed as a kid, I am noticing here. I'm not going to show you guys, or maybe I will, I don't know. Those stars actually do damage you. Oh shit. Okay. So here's, I believe there's one up down here. Now if you get hit by one of those stars, from what I remember, they do damage. Unless I'm remembering wrong, I could have sworn they did. Nope, I guess I'm remembering wrong. Could have sworn that they did damage to you if you got hit by one of them. I must have been having some kind of weird memory that never happened. Alright, I am just gonna fly way up here. I don't want to deal with these shits. Here we go. Boss time. cloud monster. I don't know the boss names. I don't think I ever knew them. I think they might have been listed in the instruction book, but I had this game, what, like 20 years ago? That instruction book to this game is long gone. As a matter of fact, I don't think I even have the cartridge anymore. Come on, shoot out some more bad guys so I can blow you away. One more and you're done. Oh yes, there we go. So now we come up to Stage 5, Mount Dedede. This is where the game gets a little more moderately challenging. It's not exactly difficult. So the way this goes, you have to fight through all 4 of the stage bosses. It's kind of like a boss rush before you get to fight Dedede. And you can fight them in any order, fortunately, but I think I'll probably just go at them in the order that I fought them the first time. So you go through sort of like a condensed version of the levels that the bosses were in. And let's see, yep, here we go. You jump on a Kirby to get through the doorway. So it's a really condensed version of the levels. Ah, damn it, I didn't mean to pop the apple. You don't even have to do anything against this boss, which is the most disappointing thing. All you have to do is dodge the apples, suck them in, and jump out of the way however you want to. Those little puffs of air he spits out, they don't touch you. Nothing to worry about against this boss. So now we're gonna go after the second area boss. Fortunately, this boss is pretty easy. I'd say he's probably as easy as he is in the order of the other boss. Ah. 2 more shots and he's done. There we go. Okay. Ow. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I just remember that you have to drop down somewhere. There we go. And now I get to fight this boss again, who I killed just minutes ago. And I only have 2 health points, so I gotta be careful with this one. Oh shit. Ah, God, what the fuck? He's gonna be tough. Man, you know what? I skipped a boss. We're going after this one first. I did that back in the old days too. I always forgot about this third boss, the blimp fight. Even though he's kind of the most fun of all the bosses in the game. Here we go. Wow, that was weird. I'm gonna have to try and highlight that in the editing if I can. One of those puffballs spit towards him, and that came up from behind me. Alright, here we go. I wish that you could at least get health back from this by eating the bad guys, but unfortunately that's not an option. Oh shit, now he's taking a different attack pattern. Come on. Oh, fuck. I always hated this boss. Can't stand too close to him, otherwise he swoops down right into you. Can't stand too far away, otherwise you can't spit at him. There we go. Alright. Now, for the main attraction. Dedede. He has much more health than the other bosses did. Oh, God. Come on. My gosh, I mean, if I could beat him with 1 health point, that would be kind of insane, considering how much trouble he was for me when I was a kid. That'd be like the ultimate retribution, I guess. Oh boy. He's got some tricky moves, though. One of which he can jump in the air with his hammer, so I gotta be careful with him. What? He didn't even touch me! What bullshit was that? Alright. Wrong way, Dedede. Yeah, that's what I gotta be careful of. Ah. I always like the music to this section too, this part of the game. I don't know why, I just like this boss theme. Goodbye. Alright. So that's probably only the 2nd time I've ever beaten this game, I'm not sure. I don't remember ever actually beating him. I could have. Maybe I've just forgotten, but... Either way, that's the end of my Kirby's Dream Land playthrough. Thank you guys for watching. This is, like I said, one of my favorite childhood games, so this was a lot of fun to play through, even if it was painfully easy, and I still somehow managed to die like 4 times. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see here, I'm gonna put up some links to our other videos. You can check out our playthroughs that we've been doing. Like I said, we've been doing weekly playthrough of Metroid Prime, and Julie has been playing Sonic Adventure DX. If you are fans of either of the Metroid or Sonic series, you'll be sure to check those out, and go ahead and drop us a subscription, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.